Hi there, David Kelly here. So, it's Saturday and it has been raining today a lot, like non-stop rain. It's one of those very gray, kind of bland days. And you may be sitting around thinking, I got nothing to do. I'm bored. Or you do have a lot of things to do, but none of them you really want to do. So, how do you kill some time? Well, why don't you do what I do? I doodle. I doodle. I love to doodle. In fact, I think all of my art is really just an extension of my doodling. And I truly believe that a doodle a day will keep the doctor away, at least the psychiatrist away. Yeah, doodling is, well, for one thing, it's non-committal. You don't have to really, you don't have to go out and buy expensive art supplies or expensive materials. Pick up a pencil, a piece of scrap paper, anything, and just start freely associating on that paper. And don't even think about what you're going to draw. Just let the pen or the pencil just flow, and you'll be surprised. It might start off as a scribble, but then you'll start to. Our tendency is always to try to create something we can identify with, and you might be amazed at what comes out, what you end up expressing through doodle. What I like to do is keep doodle logs, and I'll just give you an example here of what I mean. I've been doing this for a few years now. I try to do a doodle a day, but I haven't been doing too many doodles in my doodle logs like this lately, because I have found a different medium for doodling with, which I actually find more fun and more creative. It has more features, and that is I have a simple paint program that came with my computer, and I started utilizing that and doing doodles. Here, let me give you an example over here what I mean. So that's my Facebook site, The Art of Kelly, and so I try to once a day do a doodle and share it with my friends on Facebook. Here was the one I did today, right here. And let's see, let's go to an early, that was one of my early ones, one of my first ones that I did, and I posted it, and I got a positive response from it, and I tend to get, this is interesting, this is the 100th of a second before the Big Bang, and all there is a little white dot there. Anyways, there's so yeah, I'm using my paint program to do these very simple doodles. I call them digital doodles. They're not complicated. They're not you can get very complex if you like, but I want to keep it simple, because again, it's not about getting too involved. It's not about doing anything too technical. It's about having fun. And that's what doodling is all about, is having fun. And the more you do it, you may be surprised that you discover things about yourself that you didn't realize before. That could happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but there's a very good chance of that happening. I just find it a great release. It's therapeutic, and it's creative. The more you do it, then of course you get innovative, and you develop different techniques, and of course you got to be careful, because then your doodling kind of loses its original intent of just being this freely aimless kind of scribbling on paper and seeing what comes up. You don't want to suddenly make it too self-conscious, I guess is the right word to use. So my digital doodles, I try to keep them as minimal as possible. And I use color for effect. That's a little busy, that one. It's probably my most busiest, I would say, out of them all. But yeah. So, a doodle a day will keep the doctor away.